A world mourns yet another rapper. This episode of the MC Too Tall Show.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Now I got a real fucking concept. Listen up, cause I'm gonna keep you one step. I got an idea that I wanna share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Base is just gone. He's gone. He passed away. After a long battle with cancer, he's passed away. And the world is in mourning. And if you don't know who that is, you've been living under a rock, and you should probably crawl back under there, because he's one of the biggest known rappers of all time. He only had 3 hit songs with DJ E.Z Rock. So he was not a one-hit wonder, but he didn't have a lot of hits. But the one hit out of the 3 that he did have was explosive. It blew up all over the world. The song is called It Takes Two. His other 2 hits were Get on the Dance Floor and Joy and Pain. I happen to have It Takes Two, of course, on Profile Records, and Joy and Pain, also on Profile Records, on vinyl. And these were great songs. I never got my hands on a copy of Get on the Dance Floor, which that kind of had a Todd Terry sound to it. For those of you familiar with Todd Terry, he did the song A Day in the Life under the pseudonym Black Riot. And it had that dee 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 dee. It was a popular club song, but not really classified as a hip-hop banger. It Takes Two, though, that crossed genres. You couldn't go out to a nightclub from 1988 when the song was released. For the following 20 years, you couldn't go out to a nightclub. 20 years, you could not go out to a nightclub without hearing the DJ play that song. You could not go a club night without hearing that song at least once. And yes, Rob Base, ironically, in the song says, I'm not internationally known. But yet that song made him internationally known. And he did these songs with DJ E.Z Rock, and E.Z Rock passed away due to complications with diabetes in 2014. And he was only 46 years old. Rob Base lived up to the ripe old age of 59. He was born May 18th, so he recently celebrated a birthday while battling cancer. And he was born and raised in the Bronx up to about age 8 or 9, when he and his family moved to Harlem. and he met DJ Easy Rock in the 4th grade. So these guys grew up together. They were a cohesive team, probably because of that. Probably because they both grew up on the same stuff. They both grew up on hip-hop. And both were born into hip-hop, born to do hip-hop. And that's why that one hit was such a smash. They knew how to move the crowd with that one song. And it's not really a song that you dance to. You kind of have to have a 40 ounce in one hand. You gotta have your 40 in one hand, and you just stand with your feet planted on the ground, and you pump your fists throughout the whole song. The girls could dance if they want to, but that's how the men would do it. Later on, it changed because, different generations want to do different things and stuff, but that's usually what the protocol is when It Takes Two would come on. And it was a great song. I remember working at night at McDonald's and my manager rushing the crew out and trying to get the work rushed along so he could close up the store, change into his club clothes, and go see Rob Base at Pastels. Because, Rob Base was a big figure in New York when that song broke out. And, you couldn't get the Walkmans off the kids' ears if they happen to have that song on tape, or if they switched to 98.7 Kiss FM and that song happened to pop up on radio. That song was so popular it crossed over into Top 40 radio, and Z100 started playing it. As a matter of fact, this second incarnation of WKTU 103.5, it's in their regular rotation. So if you listen to KTU, you've heard the song It Takes Two. It plays in the heads of Gen X's worldwide, not just in New York, not just in the United States, worldwide. And May 22nd, he passes away from cancer. And that's why, you got to avoid things that are going to give you cancer. You have to avoid things that are going to give you cancer. Avoid breathing in things that are going to give you cancer. Avoid certain foods that are going to give you cancer. Artificial junk. Got to avoid the artificial junk and don't breathe in things that are going to give you cancer. Don't become a meth head. That might not give you cancer, but it's definitely not healthy. And may Rob Base, who now joins DJ Easy Rock in Holy Heaven, alongside of God and all his beautiful angels, rest in peace. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall.